All right, thought I'd jump on, recap this trade. I'm currently in it. So this is a short I'm taking today on Thursday the 13th of November. We're extremely bearish, right? We've been extremely bearish. We were yesterday, so I'm playing this as just a continuation, right? I don't think we want to stop being bearish yet. We haven't even tapped into discount of this range yet, and we haven't fully filled this opening gap here of the new week opening gap. So I took a short. What we have is obviously we've traded down lower. We then traded back higher into this 5-minute fair value gap here. We then made an SMT at the high here, NQES, and we've then closed below a 5-minute gap and the 3-minute gap here. We do have a little 3-minute gap here, but since we've closed below the 5-minute, that's the highest in the leg. That allowed me to short. My stop loss is up here, which is above the 3-minute, or the 1-minute, I should say, candle. And I'm just targeting this internal low here. So obviously we're now into a bit of drawdown, obviously once I start recording, but we do have this 1-minute fair value gap here, which should deliver us lower. Risking $380, which is about how much I want to risk, a little bit more than what I want to risk, but you know, it's not much you can do when it's with contracts. We're in with 4 micros. So yeah, we'll come back and we'll see how this trade plays out. Okay, just got out the trade there. Pretty quick, but didn't want to work apparently. That not wanting to work gives me a long bias, right? The reason that is because if we can inverse a 5-minute like that to the downside with momentum, delivering off a 5-minute gap, which looks very nice, but then we don't want to go lower and we want to go higher, that leads me to believe we are just very, very bullish. So I am going to be looking to try and get in some longs here. I think I will try this 3-minute inversion here, as long as we obviously don't take the high before we close it, and it'll be a stop like that, and then I'll just target a high up here. Unfortunate loss, but again, I think it's a good trade, right? We've got the SMT, we've got the 5-minute gap delivery, we've got the 5-minute inversion and the 3-minute inversion. I'm not sure. I mean, that, like I say, the only reason I believe that lost is because we didn't want to continue lower. Okay, so we'll see what we can do in terms of long entries here. All right, we traded a lot higher. We traded into the premium of kind of this range here. So I'm now trying another short. We've just got a very nice 2-minute IFEG short, an SMT at this high, delivering from a 5-minute. So I'm going to try this short. Break even point is going to be this big 3-minute fair value gap here. And my take profit is going to be the low of day down here. So let's see how this plays out. Risking 343. If I lose this, I'll be down like 660 on the day, which is just over 0.5%, which isn't obviously ideal, but I'm happy with both these trades. I'm happy to take the risk. That will put me down just over 1% in total on the account, which is more than fine. And then what I'll do is I'll maybe not trade tomorrow, because if I lose this, I would have only taken 4 losses since starting the account, which obviously isn't great. Conditions haven't been great. I feel like I have been navigating it fairly well. I feel like psychologically and emotionally I've been doing okay. I just do feel like my read on price action hasn't been as good as it normally can be, and it has been tricky to read, but that is just the game. That does happen, right? So this looks like it's hopefully about to tap my break even. It is a pretty quick break even, which I'm not a fan of, but I'm not just gonna trust that we inverse this gap. So there we go, that's my break even. Like I said, this will most likely become a break even, but if it's not and we can get a win, then that's fine. But now this isn't a loss, so that's always a positive. And this is my last trade for the day, no matter what. Like I said, obviously a higher chance it's break even, but you know, hopefully we can get the win. But either way, it's not a loss, so I'm happy. So I'll let you know the result. All right, there we go. That trade played out nicely. I took it off manually like there because we had an SMT with this low on ES, so no longer want to be in it. Yeah, very nice. So now up 500 on the day, now down only $50 on the account. So considering I was down, what, 800, you know, I'm now down 50 with a winning day, which is very, very nice. This trade definitely saved it today. Obviously, it would have been fine if I lost it, but that's today. So 1 loss, 1 win, ended up being up 0.5%. Obviously, would have been nice to get the full TP, but with the SMT, I'll just take it off. See that we're playing around now. Do I still think we'll hit here? Yeah, sure, but no point staying in it. Yeah. All right, so that's today. Thanks for watching, and we'll come back tomorrow and see what's up.